Jana Duggar debuts home renovation update. Jana Duggar is flaunting the fruits of her labor. The former Counting On star took fans through the vigorous process and nitty-gritty details involved in remodeling her kitchen with husband Stephen Wisman. The newlyweds have had their hands full redoing their $275,000 marital home. Jana Duggar posted a video on her YouTube channel on October 20, 2024, giving her subscribers an inside look at the before and after of her kitchen renovation. The reality star had started working on the overhaul before their wedding on August 15, 2024. The camera pans around the kitchen as Duggar reveals footage from the renovation's heyday, showcasing cabinetry and details of how the makeshift kitchen worked. She added in the throwback footage that they had to wash and dry dishes in the bathroom sink. The video also showcases Jana Duggar getting her hands dirty as she is seen filling in gaps above the cabinets with wood filler. She exclaimed how she really felt in her element and thoroughly enjoyed developing a new skill set along the way while carrying out the remodeling. Duggar expressed her excitement and beamed how the work and effort felt extra rewarding since it would be the home she and her now husband, then fiancé Wisman, would live in. She was beaming with positivity and further added, Jana Duggar has been updating her subscribers with updates on her personal life. On October 9, 2024, the former 19 Kids and Counting star posted a YouTube vlog detailing how she spent quality time with her family prior to her wedding to Stephen Wisman. The vlog shows the eldest daughter of the Duggar family spending quality time with her mother, Michelle Duggar, and sister, Jordan Duggar, before her August wedding. She documented the trio's trip to get her wedding dress altered and also shared snippets of wedding preparations, running a 5K, trips to get ice cream, and dancing classes in the vlog. Jana Duggar also provided an update on the renovation of her marital home. The former reality TV star expressed her desire to make fun memories with her family during her time in Arkansas and spend quality time together before tying the knot. She confessed how it was a bittersweet moment since she would miss being close to her family once she moved to Nebraska with Wisman to start their new life. Counting On ran for 11 seasons until its conclusion on September 22, 2020. You can stream all seasons of the show on Discovery+. Duggar Vuolo recently opened up about the moment she revealed her pregnancy to her mother and sisters. On October 16, 2024, the 30-year-old 19 Kids and Counting alum announced that she and husband Jeremy Vuolo are expecting their third child, which will make them a family of 5. In the YouTube video she made to announce her pregnancy, Jinger said the women of her family were the first ones to find out the amazing news. The big reveal happened in an unexpected and crazy way, Jinger told People. In an exclusive interview with People, Jinger shared, "My sisters and my mom all came out for my sister Jana Duggar Wisman's bachelorette weekend in LA. They were all talking about this throughout the day. They had a big hot tub and they're like, we're all going to go enjoy the hot tub later," she said. They said, "Unless anybody has any news to share, because you're not supposed to sit in the hot tub when you're pregnant." Jinger said that the hot tub situation was actually a real thing I didn't think about, but admitted that she didn't say a word and instead kept it quiet. She reached out to her husband to figure out whether or not she should break the news to her family at that time. "I texted him and I was like, should I just tell them tonight? And he said, of course, that's so special. They're all there together," she explained. "So my mom and sisters, they all went in the hot tub and then I came out later. They noticed I was sitting on the edge, but I didn't say anything. Then they were like, isn't it cold? You going to get in? I was like, well, I guess you shouldn't do that if you're pregnant, right?" Jinger said of the moment she revealed her pregnancy, "They just were so shocked. They were the cutest. I was able to tell them all together." Her older sister, Jana Duggar Seawald, was in charge of revealing the gender of the child. "When we were in Arkansas, I did a blood test to find out the gender. Just about the results. She's my sister who's just right above me. She got the results and then she sent it to us, because I wanted us to find out together, Jinger said. As for Jeremy, he announced the news to his parents during an episode of their podcast. We were filming our podcast, and so they were watching the girls for an hour. We told them, hey, in about an hour, we'd like to have you guys on the podcast just to talk about some parenting stuff. So if you could just get ready, he said. They got ready and then we had them sit down. We were filming the podcast and we just started asking them very specific questions, like, what advice would you give to a young couple who's about to have their third child? He said. They start giving answers, but then you can see their face. It starts dawning on them. Then I put my arm around Jinger and I asked another question. I don't remember what it was. And then it dawned on them and they kind of were in shock. And everything's devolved from there. But it was fun. Jinger and Jeremy publicly announced their pregnancy in a YouTube video and with an exclusive post with people on October 15, 2024. POPLO can exclusively reveal that Jinger Duggar Vuolo is pregnant and expecting her third child with husband Jeremy Vuolo, the caption read. The longtime couple, who wed in November 2016, are currently parents to daughters Felicity, 6, and Evangeline, 3. Jeremy Vuolo gave followers more insight into Jason Duggar and Maddie Grace Jones' wedding. The couple talked about the event on the recent episode of their podcast, which turned into a bit of a lesson for Jeremy. With Jason married, there are only 6 unmarried siblings left. Only 3 of them are adults though. That led to the conversation about who would be the next to marry. Jinger and Jeremy agree it's likely James Duggar, though Jana Duggar did get consideration from her big sister. Given the age gap between the siblings, Jinger was quick to point out that the second generation of Duggars could also be getting married in less than a decade. Jeremy wasn't quite prepared for that reality check. While discussing marriage and the ones that could be next in the Duggar family, Jinger Duggar gave Jeremy Vuolo a reality check. Jeremy seemed shocked when she mentioned their oldest niece was 14, she is actually 15. They likely don't see Josh and Anna Duggar's kids much, so Mackenzie Duggar's age surprised him. Mackenzie is close in age to Jordan Grace and Josie Duggar, and the girls are best friends. Mackenzie would get married before her aunts, which Jinger hinted at with her comments. Remember, there are over 30 Duggar grandchildren, with even more on the way. Earlier this month, Jinger Duggar revealed she was expecting her third child with Jeremy Vuolo. She found out just before Jana Duggar's wedding in August, and when the couple told the world, she was already well into her second trimester. The gender of their baby is still a secret, but they have teased a gender reveal coming soon. Jinger hinted it may be a boy this time, but we suspect it will be another little girl. A Duggar baby boom may be in the works for 2025, with Jedidiah Duggar and Caitlin Nakatsu kicking it off with the birth of their twin girls. Jinger and Jeremy will add another little one in March. We suspect more pregnancies will be announced soon, especially with 2 recent weddings. Honeymoon babies are common in the Duggar family, especially when a brother marries. Much more is coming for the Duggar family, and it will be interesting to see what the next several years bring. Maddie Grace Duggar broke a long-standing Duggar family tradition at their wedding earlier this month. The newlyweds, who tied the knot in front of 300 people in Tennessee on October 3, decided to pave their own way and open the dance floor at their reception, a first for the 19 kids and counting family. Some stuff happened at this wedding that's never happened at a Duggar wedding before. Jason's brother-in-law, Jeremy Vuolo, revealed on the Wednesday, October 23 episode of his podcast with wife Jinger Duggar Vuolo. You know what I'm talking about, 3 words. Cha slide. Jinger revealed that in her family, there had never before been a dance floor at a wedding reception, as many guests don't know how to dance unless given express instructions in the song. No one knows how to dance, the Counting on alum explained. I mean, not no one, some of the siblings, some of them have done dance lessons, and some of the bridesmaids. But it's not part of the culture at all, and so it just was interesting. That was an experience. Jana and Jeremy clarified that Jana Duggar and Stephen Wisman, who tied the knot in August, were the first Duggar couple to have a first dance at their wedding. But Jason and Maddie debuted the open dance floor for guests. But then Jason and Maddie had the first dance, and then they opened the dance floor, Jeremy explained. This poor DJ had to be so confused as to what was happening. He explained that while the guests would be really into the songs that had instructions as to how to dance to them, they would leave the dance floor for more traditional hits. I went up to the DJ at one point and I was like, "Bro, do you have any idea what you gotta do at this wedding?" Jeremy remembered. And he was like, "No, but it's wild." And I just said, "Dude, you just need to know, they don't dance." Despite the lack of experience with getting down on the dance floor, Jeremy said that the whole reception experience was a ton of fun. He then added to his wife, "But it made me realize, Jinger, as many weddings as we go to, we gotta take some dance lessons." The recent sibling from the Duggar clan to tie the knot. Duggar News followers knew it would happen soon. That's because he had gone Instagram official with his girlfriend a few months ago. After seeing their coziness on social media photos, fans were surprised as he went against Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's courtship rules. But as long as Jason and Maddie looked happy, fans didn't mind. In fact, they were happy to see the members of the family question the toxic rules instead of blindly following them. The couple had a lavish fall wedding earlier in October. But it looks like something caught everyone's eye at the event. Jason and Maddie's dance floor was empty. Why was that? Jason and Maddie surprised Duggar News followers by announcing their engagement in August 2024. They had started dating in December 2023. Nearly 2 months after this milestone, they also tied the knot in October 2024. Since it was a fall wedding, the ceremony took place in Newport, Tennessee, at the estate at Sweetwater Creek. Tennessee is Maddie's home state. Almost 300 people were on the guest list and had a special ring warming ceremony. It means that they prayed over the rings before the exchange. The location was breathtaking amidst scenic mountains. But while Jason's sister Jinger discussed the details of the wedding on her podcast, she mentioned something odd. Apparently, the dance floor at the wedding was mostly empty. Why was that? As Jason is the newest Duggar to tie the knot, his wedding has been the talk of the town. In fact, his elder sister Jinger and her husband Jeremy also shared special tidbits about the special day on their podcast. While they couldn't stop gushing over what a great ceremony it was, they mentioned something odd about the event too. It turns out the dance floor at the party was mostly empty. Jeremy said that the DJ kept playing hit after hit, but no one came to dance much. He said that there were tracks like Cha-Cha Slide and YMCA during which people came to dance. But they only did so because the lyrics of the song had instructions about how to dance. Finally, Jeremy went up to the DJ to chat with him. He explained to him that the Duggars never danced, and it was the first time they had had a dance floor at a wedding. Hence, they weren't putting it to use much. Jeremy asked the DJ if he had any idea what he was up to during the wedding. The latter said no, but it was wild. Jinger agreed to this. She said that dancing really isn't part of the Duggar culture, so it was interesting to see them open up, even if it was for just a few songs. One of the things Joy-Anna discussed in the Unplanned podcast was how Jill and Jinger's books, Counting the Cost and Becoming Free Indeed, affected the family. According to the former Counting On star, the books put their parents in the hot seat for months, bringing so much negativity to their family. "My siblings and my parents and all this stuff was super hard at that time," she added. However, Joy-Anna clarified that it also gave her a new perspective about her beliefs, strengthening her faith. Austin chimed in and said that the rumors about them not being happy in their marriage were false. He also called out people who keep assuming Jessa and Ben are struggling in their marriage, saying they believe anything online nowadays. Many fans also commended Austin and Joy-Anna Duggar Forsyth for speaking up. "My respect for Joy and Austin went up exponentially after watching this. Much respect for Joy opening up and sharing. She doesn't have to. God bless them always. People basing your lives off of a 30-minute YouTube video or an IG picture is wild. Love you guys and your family. She was so worried that she held Austin's hands for about 15 minutes, which is not allowed during courtship.